Are you still bashing your head over what the hell a Nexus is? Well, in this video we're gonna cover Nexus, sales tax, resale certificate, and certificate of authority. With that, let's get right into it.
Give me every time.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I would like to apologize for not uploading in a really long time. I officially graduated like 2 weeks ago. We didn't really get to walk or anything, but like the parents came and you know the whole drill. I guess I want to keep this short. I haven't ate dinner yet. It's 10:14 p.m. But I've gotten a lot of questions regarding Nexus, sales tax, and the whole shebang with like applying for sales tax and the whole resale certificates and all of that. And I know if you're a beginner, it can seem like a lot. It felt like a lot to me when I first started. So I just want to break down these individual terms for you so you have a better idea of like what each individual thing is, and also where to get them, and like where to get them, what they are, and like yeah, just get a better idea of like everything and be clear on what each thing is. So with that, let's jump over to the PowerPoint presentation. Yeah. Okay. So before I begin explaining anything, I just want to say I'm not a CPA, so please do your own research and just use this as a tool to help you understand all of these individual things better. I will also link a video down below to Mike Fleming from Peisner Johnson, which is a CPA firm that specializes in state and local taxes, down below, because this video was really helpful when I first started out and I didn't know what the hell these terms were. And I feel like if you watch that video from beginning to end, you'll get a really good understanding of what all of this is and how it all ties in together. But if you don't want to watch that video and you just want to get like a very basic understanding, I'm gonna try to do that right now. So first, let's start with Nexus. Nexus is a connection, a link or tie that allows a jurisdiction to require you to register, collect, and remit sales and or use tax. So as many of you know, Walmart or some huge vendors like Amazon, Best Buy, not Best Buy, let me not use Best Buy, Home Depot, they all have distribution centers around the US because they have such a huge presence. Some Nexus creating activities include physical presence wherever you have facilities, inventory in a state, or use of a warehouse. So as a drop shipper, seller, or retailer, all of these terms are used interchangeably, so you might as well get used to them now. You are the drop shipper, the seller, or the retailer. Same thing. You only have Nexus in whatever state you reside in, whereas the vendor, Walmart for example, they have Nexus in multiple states because of the reasons I just mentioned. They have actual inventory in those warehouses. You don't have inventory or a warehouse. You're just the middleman who's buying products for these people and reselling them to a customer. As a result, you, the drop shipper, are only responsible for collecting sales tax from your state? No. You are only responsible for collecting sales tax for your state. That is a fucking typo. I need it. Sorry. Yeah. You're supposed to collect sales tax for your state. And to do this, you set your eBay tax table to collect for your state only. Don't go willy-nilly and start filling in sales tax rates for every single state, because that's gonna probably make you end up in jail or something. And I don't want to have to be I take no responsibility for that. So, like I said, only collect sales tax for your state if you don't want to go to jail. Please. Let's go on to... Should we go on to sales tax, resale certificate? Yeah. Alright. So, sales tax. Okay, this is where I think a lot of people get confused. I think people just get confused and scared when the word tax is mentioned. Especially if, like I went to a business school and they didn't really ever teach this, I don't think. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention. No, I'm pretty sure, I'm a pretty good student. So, I feel like I was either not there or, I don't know, poor teaching. But I would have remembered if they covered this. And I don't think they covered this. And I don't know if this is, common knowledge or not. But I feel like this is where a lot of people get confused. So it's probably not common knowledge. Let's break these terms down. Sales tax is tax on goods to the end consumer. So sales tax is everywhere. When you go and let's say you go to Walgreens and buy yourself a pack of cigarettes. Do they still sell them? Anyway, you go there, you buy the cigarettes, and then there's a sales tax on it. It's a tax on goods to the end consumer. You are the end consumer. You're using those cigarettes. And then there's income tax. Income tax is the amount you pay on your total income from running the business. If you don't have a business, then income tax is the amount you pay on your wages earned. Two different things, not the same thing. Please don't get them confused. So let's see what else I want to say. I wrote some notes here. I guess I'll just, yeah. So Walmart or any source is allowed to charge you sales tax if you do not have a resale certificate. Now you might be wondering, what is a resale certificate? A resale certificate is a document that a vendor asks you to fill out that provides you with sales tax exemption for your state. Excuse me. Let me turn off the notifications. So that resale certificate basically says that you are entitled to resale for your state. Don't charge this person sales tax. Instead of the vendor or the source charging you sales tax, you charge the customer sales tax and you collect that sales tax to remit it to your state later on. Now, on a separate note, the ship to state determines the rates we're going to be charged. So, I don't know if I can do this right now, but new window. Let me just go to Walmart just to show you an example. Let's search for dragon toy. Oh wow, they have dragon toys. Let's say you want to buy this dragon toy, which there are only 4 left of. You're gonna add it to your cart. You're gonna check out. Oh, actually, you don't even need to check out. Great. So, estimated taxes and fees. Sales tax right here. You're being charged $1.10. And shipping, but that's separate because Walmart charges shipping for anything less than $35. So this is your taxes and fees based on this zip code, which is probably the last zip code I have saved on there. And I think that's California. Oh, Florida. So that's a Florida zip code. And yeah. Basically, that sales tax is going to vary by the state, and all states have different rates. I'll show you in a second what I mean. You see this? This is state and local sales tax rates as of January 1st, 2018. For the full table, you can click here, and you'll see all the different sales tax rates for each state. Basically, when you go to checkout, and let's say your customer is from Arizona, you would be charged the Arizona tax rate if you don't have a resale certificate. But once you have the resale certificate and the multi-jurisdictional form, then for most states, they won't charge you sales tax. But there are exceptions, which we'll get into in a bit. And then the resale certificate is that document that you give to the vendor that says, hey vendor, I'm with this state, don't charge me sales tax, I'll charge the end consumer sales tax, and I'll give it back to the state. And this is how it looks like for New York. Yeah, if you want to find any resale certificate, just type your state and resale certificate into Google, you'll find it. Make sure it's the latest version. I think they write the date all the way down below, because you want to use the most updated form. Now on to Certificate of Authority. Certificate of Authority is a document that allows you to collect and remit sales tax to your state. So again, the whole concept of Nexus coming back in. You're collecting sales tax and giving it back to the state because your state wants that money. Your state wants to know that someone is paying that tax somewhere along the chain. Usually, at least in my state, it's given by the Taxation and Finance Department. And to find it, you search how to register for insert state sales tax. I guarantee you'll find something. It might take some time, it might take some reading, but it's definitely worth it. Let's see what else I have. I guess that's pretty much it. So in order to get your resale certificate filled out, you will have to obtain the Certificate of Authority before, because in that Certificate of Authority, they'll give you an ID number to fill in, and you'll need that ID number to put into the resale certificate. So I don't know if I have that included here. No, I don't, like a dumbass. But like below over here in this section, it would ask, I have a copy right here. It would say, I certify that I am a New York State vendor with a valid Certificate of Authority number, and then you would put your Certificate of Authority number there. That's your ID number. Most likely it will be the same as your EIN, your employer identification number, and this is the identification number that I'm talking about, which they'll ask you to put in the resale certificate. So the last thing is the multi-jurisdictional form. That one I covered in a previous video. It works with every state except these right here. So that's California, Connecticut, Washington, D.C., Florida, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, and Tennessee. These states don't accept out-of-state certificates, so you just have to consider it part of doing business. Either raise your margins for those products or take a loss on them. Actually, through Paul J. Lipsey's course, I think it's called eBay Titans, the Titans Tribe. Someone actually mentioned a very creative way of getting around this on eBay itself without like charging sales tax, like I told you not to, which some people do, but don't do that. Someone shared that with the group, and that was really helpful. I'm actually using it now, and I do it so that for these states I don't lose money, and I actually can still make profit by charging the same front end price, if that makes any sense. But if you guys want to find out more about that, definitely check out Paul's course. I will link that down below as well. It's a great course if you just want someone to guide you by the hand. And it's not just Paul that's going to guide you, it's going to be everyone there, because you have a group that you can rely on and ask questions, and everybody's really helpful, so that really motivates you and keeps you going when you're first starting out. I'm really hungry right now. I think I covered a lot of what I wanted to cover. I don't think I have anything left. Let me just think. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Yeah. Alright, that's it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe so I can continue to answer your questions. Just leave any questions you have, and I'll try my best to answer them. Oh, look there. There was a last slide. Oh yeah, this was the other guy's question. Oh, whoops. Well, yeah, there it is. You can look at that. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Bye.